and today I want to talk about bringing mental health and making it part of your culture. I know this is really quite struggling for a lot of you. I see it time and time again where we sort of do little flashes in the pan, like Are You OK Day, November, but there's no real culture around mental health when those days aren't around. And when I talk to a lot of companies, they struggle because they actually don't know what that looks like for them. There is no set of rules, no tick boxes that they know that they've got to do. All that is a broad duty of care. So today I want to bring you my 3 top tips on how to make mental health part of your culture. So the first one is draw out a framework. You know, what would that look like? Like do a big long-term framework of what that would look like within your business. Then I would look into that framework for the strategies of how you're going to fulfill this framework. Now, the first thing I always look at, and this is a bit of a bonus tip for strategies, is always look at your low-lying fruit. You guys will be doing things every single week that you can put a mental health aspect or spin on it. So the second one is, or the bonus tip for point number 2, is to look at your low-lying fruit. Now that could be your toolbox talks, that could be weekly meetings, that could be your safety huddles, it could be anything, your pre-start meetings, especially if you've got something big going on, it's a high risk. Always look at the mental aspect of that and give people some key things to look out for. Just as you would with health and safety, right? So look at your low-lying fruit because that will start you going immediately. Like you can hit the ground running with that. And then while that's taking care of itself, you can then start looking at those strategies which are more long-term of what you want to fulfill throughout your company values and your mission statement and how you want to actually help your team to grow. And then the third one, and probably the most important one, is keep consistent. So many people get, like, they say, oh, well, we're not really getting much response, or the guys aren't really paying attention. And the reason, because I speak to the guys, I have a Facebook group, and I talk to them a lot, and a lot of them will say that it's just another fad. They don't really care. It's going to be gone tomorrow, so what's the point? So we need to show up for our guys all the time. So consistency will become a habit, which then will become, it's just what we do, which is, guess what? That's your culture. So just to recap, build out a framework, add strategy, bonus tip, look at your low-lying fruit and where you can move immediately. And the third one is be consistent. Show up all the time. Like health and safety doesn't go away, so why should mental health? You know, that's how I look at it. That's whenever we're unpacking it with a client, it's like, well, you don't just drop the ball in health and safety, so why are you dropping the ball on mental health? You know, it's all about, you know, not just our physical well-being, it's also our mental well-being as well, you know. So look at those 3, guys. If you want any ideas, put them in the comments. Happy for some feedback of where you're at, what you want to be doing, what you're struggling with. If you don't want to put it in the comments, send me a message. More than happy to brainstorm some ideas with you and get you on your way, because at the end of the day, it's not just going to help you. It's not just going to help that individual that's taking on that information. It's going to impact the whole team, because we all know what it feels like to work around someone who is angry, frustrated, reactive, and just explosive, and giving people the tools that they need and getting them to recognize what's going on for them will really serve them and your whole team and increase morale, increase performance, and increase your bottom line. So until the next video, I will speak to you soon. Take care.